Never begin any physical exercise program without first getting your doctor's approval to do so. Stop exercising immediately if you feel dizzy, nauseous, or any pain, and consult with your doctor immediately thereafter. The creators, producers, and distributors of this program disclaim any liability or loss in connection with the exercises and advice herein. Train safely and wisely.
From Saturday Night Live.
How'd she go?
Superstar. Hi, I'm Alicia Kliegel. Today we're going to talk about functional training and what it is, give you a great abs workout, and talk about the benefits of smiling. This is Empower Your Body. So here's your fit tip. It's about functional training. You hear this phrase thrown around all over the place, right? You should do functional training, you should do functional training. But what is it? It's actually a systematic system of exercises performed together to just mimic daily life. It's that simple. It's used in rehab a lot, and that's where it actually got its origins, in rehab, because we want to get you ready to go back to your everyday life when you come out of rehab, physical therapy, right? But the key to it is that you want to make sure that you use all three planes of motion. So what are those three planes of motion? You don't just want to be in a machine lifting some weights. We want to make you use your whole body, including stimulating your nervous system, cardiovascular system, respiratory system, musculoskeletal system. Very, very important. How do you do it? Just use your body weight. Use some toys, balls, bands, BOSU. You know, half a little ball that you balance on, right? The key is all three planes of motion. You have three planes of motion: forward and back, or sagittal, side to side, or frontal plane of motion, and there's also the transverse or rotational plane of motion, which is rotating. So if you're throwing a ball sideways, throwing a ball, that's going to be that. You're doing lateral raises for your shoulders, that's frontal. Anything forward and back, lunges, that's sagittal. So functional training includes your whole body. Very important to mimic everyday life, using all three planes of motion, and then also contractions. So when you shorten a muscle, it's concentric. When you lengthen a muscle, it's eccentric. And when you maintain a contraction, that's isometric. So I know, whole bunch of stuff, right? Basically, what's an example of one? A squat. Instead of just strengthening your glutes separately and your quads or your thighs and hamstrings separately, doing exercises for them, it's a good idea to make sure that you do a squat, because that's in everyday life, standing and sitting, up from a chair, and you recruit all those muscle groups. So it's really important. So my suggestion is include functional training in your workout. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. So here's your workout. We're going to give you a great workout for your abdominals. Your abdominals are your rectus femoris, your internal and external obliques, and also your transverse abdominis. Transverse abdominis is the deepest of the two muscles, of all of the muscles actually. And if you've watched any of our videos, you know that breathing exercises, stability, core work really do engage that muscle. Essential before you do any abs. Rectus abdominis is the one you see on all the magazines, a 6 or 8 pack muscle, right? Internal, external obliques on the sides. Make sure that you have warmed up. Make sure that you balance your work with some lower back activities, hyperextension. Search our videos, they're there as well. You've been cleared by your doctor. Make sure you just stretch out your abdominals a little bit, and we're just gonna get to it, okay? We're gonna do 3 sets, progressively getting harder, 15 repetitions of each. First thing that we'll do is we'll do crunches on the floor. Good. This position, do not arch your back, abdominals tight and flat. I cannot tell you that any more often. There's a couple of things I say every day. Abs tight, shoulders down, breathe, drink water, okay? So, crunches up, elbows are out, you act like you have a orange or a tennis ball under your, you guys watch Wimbledon? I know I was watching Wimbledon. Okay, so tennis or orange under your neck, under your chin and up. This is not a crunch, guys. This is not a crunch. crunch. When you come back down, do not completely release. Keep that transverse tight. Lengthen that rectus abdominis muscle, but do not disengage that lower abdominal muscle, okay? Okay, I don't know, I'm doing a lot here, so let's just do 3, 2, good. Next activity, let's go to a plank on the ball. So, we got this right here, got a stability ball. The higher the ball, the easier it will be. So the bigger the ball, the easier it will be. The lower the ball, the harder it will be. The counteract to that, though, is that the ball moves. So that's going to be harder, right? So we're going to hold. It's very important for your form. Elbows directly under your shoulders. You do not want to plank like this, and you do not want to plank like this. Elbows under your shoulders, and we're going to hold it for, I don't know, 30 seconds, and John will give us a little hey, hey, hey when it's up, okay? So we hold up. Not like this, not like this. This position flat. Just breathe. Kind of bored.
30 seconds.
Thanks. Good. So that's your plank on the ball, right? So now the third activity that we're going to do for your abdominals, let me put this over here. We're going to do a side plank, okay? So, side planks are great for your whole core, guys, okay? When we're doing these they're working their glutes, you're working your lower back, okay? But this really does isolate your internal, external oblique, and it does contract your transverse abdominis muscle, that deep muscle, if you're doing it properly, and if you have already engaged that muscle and gotten it to be somewhat woken up. Elbow directly under your elbow, hands flat, and just hold. Shh. We're gonna hold this one for 15 seconds, so John, again, you'll let me know. Shh. Because we got to do 15 seconds on the other side.
You said 20, right?
You're funny, ha ha ha. Over here. Okay, 15. Again, elbow directly under your shoulder, hands flat. If you have any kind of shoulder trouble, guys, you should think twice about doing this. Contact me, I can help you out. Or you can also, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend, go up like that. It's probably a good way for you to start if you need to decrease the workload for the shoulder, and if your back's not ready to be able to handle it. We'll just do another one over here so you can see. Elbows, knees bent directly under. Do not do this. Do not flex your hips and go up like this. You want to have extended and contract your glutes straight. You can also stretch after. Go according to what you feel you need, and I would have to modify it for everyone, but we're just going to stretch your abdominals. So stretch your abs a moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Okay. Now, second time around, I gotta go back to the floor. We're gonna do crunches, but we're gonna do them a little bit harder, okay? So I'm gonna do them on the ball. So the second set of crunches that you're doing, you just do them on a ball. It's not stable, it rolls around, makes you have to work a lot harder. The further forward you are, the easier it is. The further back you are, the harder it is. But the further back you go, the chance you are of rolling off the ball. So you gotta be careful. Great crunches. Again, same principles. Keep that transverse tight, even on the way down. Don't totally release it. You lengthen the rectus abdominis. soon. We're gonna switch places. I see what you're doing. You're gonna exercise and I'm gonna do the camera. 3, 2, thank you. Good. I just have to say, what are you doing with that little round thing? Looking through it. Okay, so now we're gonna plank. We're gonna make it harder in your plank, okay? Just stretch out your abs a second. Drink lots of water. Okay? Now your abs are gonna be harder on the plank, right? Because I'm up to the ball, right? What's the other one I did? Side planks, right? So we're up here. You're gonna hold your plank. But this time what you're going to do is you're gonna alternate a leg out. 1, 2. We're just gonna move a little bit. So I get the room here. Good, and we're gonna go 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Make sure your glutes are not dropping. I think we're done. Good. They're not sinking, and they're not piking up in the air. I'm gonna put this guy back. He's gone. Side planks. Okay, so if you started this way, now you go to your plank this way. But if you started this way, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna hold it up, and now you're gonna go up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Be careful, they're not easy. Go slowly. Now we're gonna do the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. If you have to stretch, stretch. Feels good to me to do this in between working obliques. My goodness, I'm hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry when you use your body. Good. So you're getting some glute stretch too, but that rotation really helps to get those lower back muscles feeling good. Pull a knee in. Pull a knee in. Good. So now we're going to go third round. Right, what am I up to? I did crunches on the floor. I made them harder on the ball. The way that now we're going to make them harder is, let me grab another ball, because that one flew away. Okay. And what we'll do now is, you'll do your crunch with feet completely together. That is a way to make them harder. It's like a sauna in here. Good. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. And then the second activity with the plank on the ball. So what did I do? I went lateral out. Next way to do it, this position. We went lateral out. Now you're going to hold the plank and you need to come in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You might ask why that one's harder than the other one we did with the lateral legs going out. Whenever you go out, you're helping with your balance, right? So for a second, when you're holding it and you go out, you become a tripod, just like that little guy. So when you're this way and you don't go lateral and you're staying in your center of gravity in the middle, it's much harder to do, okay? Okay, so third exercise for your abdominals to make it harder. Do your planks. Let's see, what did I do? I went that way. Okay, now I know what to do. So, you hold your plank up, over, 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 over. 4, 3, 2, thank you. So used to saying thank you. So guys, those were 3 exercises for your abdominals. I'm going to just show you a couple of stretches that you could do, okay? So here's one we did before. Very important to stretch afterwards. You can even come up higher if you want, okay? This one's very effective. You keep your pubic bone glued to the floor, use your shoulders and arms, pull yourself up and out. And stretching is really important. Rotate to the side, rotate to the side. Good. Now, also, what you can do, stretch your back, because you worked your back out. Just come this way, and this is fun. Just kind of hang, right? Just hang, stretch out your back. You're going to be stretching your rectus spinae muscles. Get a little bit of your quadratus lumborum muscles. Your forward and back, right hand. Reach over to the side, kick your glutes out to the right. Left hand, over to the side, kick your glutes out to the left. Down on your knees, stretch out, kick your glutes out. Forward. This helps with your shoulders as well and your lower back. Good. And I know abs are challenging for people. What they say to me always is, well, I have one of my clients says to me, I want to lay on the floor. Can we lay on the floor? I'm like, sure. And then I give her the ab workout and she's like, there's no way I want to do that. But abs are very important to strengthen. They're part of the core muscle group. Your lower back muscles, glutes, hips make up that whole group. But really specializing and isolating your abs are very important, not just for strength, but decreasing back pain, making sure that it's improving posture, and of course it's going to give you that slimmer look that you're all looking for. So there you go, 3 exercises. Abs on the floor, crunches on the floor, using the stability ball, and then planks. And we made them all harder as we went along. So good luck in your journey. So your aspire higher has to do with smiling. I love smiling. I do. And I love seeing people smile. Do you realize that? I do this little test sometimes. Walking down the street, smile at somebody. Sometimes they don't smile. They smile again. And they give this gigantic smile. Sometimes people just, we're in our own little bubble, and I say we just smile at each other. Okay, so there are many benefits to smiling, right? Smiling actually has been proven to lower your blood pressure. I mean, we spend billions of dollars on medication, and I am not saying that there is not a time and place for medication, but smiling can actually help to decrease your blood pressure. If you're taking meds, don't stop and just start smiling, talk to your doctor. Next is smiling increases the strength of your immune system. Isn't that amazing? You can actually dictate your health by smiling. I'm gonna get really excited. I'm gonna start jumping around and John wants me to stay in this spot. So another thing is that smiling decreases stress. That's kind of a given, right? You feel stressful, take a big deep breath and smile. Smile at people, guys. It's about connections. It's about connections. We've been doing this show we just talked about for like 15 years. And the more I do and the older I get, the more I realize it's about connections with people. Smile at people, decreases stress. Another thing is that it's been shown if you smile more, which is amazing to me, it actually can decrease the amount of pain. It's a pain reliever. I remember my grandmother wasn't well towards the end of her life. She was in pain, but she always smiled. And the aides would always say that they had to give her less pain meds. It's the same ailments that other people had to give her less pain meds because of that. She was always smiling. So guys, smile. It's about connections. Connect with one another. Smile at each other. It can decrease your blood pressure, help your immune system, decrease stress, and it can also decrease pain. So what do you have to lose? Try it out. So that's your show with Empower Your Body. You get exercise, wellness, fit tips, Aspire hires. It's all about mind, body, and soul. We're all about accountability and responsibility. Remember, you guys deserve the life that you want. If you are online, check us out on all social media outlets. Subscribe, of course, and then you'll receive shows right into your inbox. And don't ever forget, please, to be well, eat well, drink plenty of water, and don't ever forget to empower your body. Here's a flashback. Check it out.
Never begin any physical exercise program without first getting your doctor's approval to do so. Stop exercising immediately if you feel dizzy, nauseous, or any pain, and consult with your doctor immediately thereafter. The creators, producers, and distributors of this program disclaim any liability or loss in connection with the exercises and advice herein.
Hi guys, Alicia Klegel with Empower Your Body. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to speak to you today about how you can decrease your chance of gaining weight while you're on vacation. How you can still be physically active while you're on vacation. Nearly half of Americans will go on vacation this summer, and with nearly 80% of them not getting the recommended daily recommended amount of physical activity in a day, this could equal a lot of trouble. So here are some points that you can do while you're on vacation. Number one, guys, avoid buffets. I know it's hard because when you join the hotel or you sign up for a hotel, buffet breakfast in the morning. And it's a lot cheaper than just having breakfast sent to your room. I am aware of this. But easily at a buffet, you could go over your daily caloric intakes with ease, guys. So try to avoid the buffets. 78%, I take that back, 80% of people who go to buffets say that they overeat by 2 platefuls. 2 platefuls. That's way too much food. You've got to avoid buffets. And if you don't have if you have the discipline, go and eat healthy. And if you don't go. Number 2 is eat breakfast. 78% of people surveyed who have lost 30 or more pounds and maintained that have stated that they always eat breakfast. Stick with some non-fat yogurt, stick with some fruit, stick with some egg white omelets, even you can stick with some cereals. So if those options are at the buffets, there you go, eat the breakfast at the buffet, that option. Number 3 is, remember, if there is a waiter waits on you. When you go out to eat, fancy dinner, you're all excited, you're on vacation, the waiter waits on you. Ask to be explained exactly what's in the foods, how they are prepared. Ask for things on the side. Ask for your foods to be steamed, broiled, or baked. The waiter is there for you. If you're displeased when it comes, get rid of it. Ask for something else. Number 4 is you guys have to find time to exercise while you're on vacation. I know, when I'm on vacation, all I want to do is sit around. Guys, sitting around, you'll never live I take that back. You'll never be a fit person in your life. You've got to move a little. Go for a walk, go sightseeing, go take a trail, go play some volleyball on the beach, go to the gym, swim. Find time to exercise. When you exercise, you burn off the calories that you've been eating. And my last tip for you not to gain weight while you go on vacation has to do with snacking. Don't have a heavy breakfast, a heavy lunch, and a heavy dinner, or nothing for breakfast and then wait till 3 o'clock and have something heavy. You need to snack all day. And you don't even necessarily have to spend the money. At the buffet breakfast, take some trail mix, take some granola, take some cereal, get some fruit, pack them in your backpack when you go out or in your purse for the day, sightseeing, and you could snack on those. So stick with low-calorie, healthy snacks throughout your day. That will help keep your metabolism firing, keeping everything elevated so you don't gain weight. Thank you for tuning in. I want to take this time to thank all of you who consistently watch Empower Your Body. Without you, my show wouldn't be anything. So I'm very, very grateful to it. And if you think that it's wonderful information, beneficial information, please feel free to pass it along to others, because the more people that watch Empower Your Body, the happier I am. So thank you very, very much. Today we're talking about Shakira, because Shakira is one of the sexiest stars out there, and she got a pretty nice bod too. So I'm going to give you an example of what she eats in a day, what she snacks on, what she avoids at all costs, and then of course leave you our Empower Your Body question at the end. So Shakira usually starts her morning with either a grapefruit, which if you have watched other shows is very high in vitamin C and low in calories, loaded with fiber too, keeps you full, or she has one slice of whole grain toast with low fat cheese. So that can't be more than what she's having for breakfast, is approximately 200 calories or under. Then for lunch, if I can recall, she usually has some tomatoes with boiled spinach. Very interesting. Stick it in the water, boil it, right? No sauteed or anything. And a serving of lean steak or any kind of beef steak. Again, calories, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 350, maybe 400 calories. Then for dinner, 2 options, which when I read it sounded delicious, but here in New York City, it is so hot, so I'm not sure if I would go for this now. Vegetable soup, excuse me. Just vegetables in water, boiled with some herbs and flavorings, or she has some lentils with some broccoli and tomatoes. Oh, yum and fabulous. That is why she looks the way she does, guys. So eating healthy, limiting your caloric intake, being aware of the food you are eating is very important, not only to maybe have a bod like Shakira, but for you to be fit and healthy. So that is just an example of the foods that Shakira takes in. The question that I would like you to answer, please, for later in the week is broccoli. Since that's one of the foods that she has in her day, my question to you is, what are the benefits of broccoli? Vitamins, minerals, what's it good for? Answer later in the week, as I said. For more information, to read our blog or download our workouts, guys, we have an ab workout on sale now at our new store. Go to empoweryourbody.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and get daily fit tips, or contact me directly. Do you know, one of our viewers actually contacted me. We were emailing a bit and then realized she lives near me, and now I'm training her. Isn't that wonderful? So contact me, guys. Maybe I can assist you if you live in the tri-state area. Okay, Alicia at empoweryourbody.com. Until next time, please don't forget to be well, eat well, drink plenty of water, and don't ever forget to empower your body.